Okay, and welcome to the Wade and Q podcast for 9/16/2013. I'm here with Cross Knights and myself, a welcome Panicube, and Relic Tie has melted.
Yeah, he's been replaced by a sock puppet, however. Unfortunately, the sock puppet doesn't have vocal cords, but
Yeah.
that's besides the point.
Well, meow meow meow, and cats, we have topics. Well, meow meow meow.
Yeah, is it really the 16th of September already?
Yeah.
That is some BS.
What do you mean?
Time is going too fast, and I need someone to stop it down with some type of time molasses.
Well, you're only 30, so time
Yeah.
will slow down. That's what they say. As good
No,
as
it's
30
gonna
slows down.
it's gonna speed up. I'm gonna die of old age in like 3 years.
Yeah, well, anyway,
Yeah.
how are we going to do this now that we only have two people?
Same way me and Relic did it.
Oh, yeah,
Poorly.
hold on. Let me just, crap, I don't have anything to make it so that he's Relic's not here because it says there that he's here.
You could just put I don't know. I don't know how your cursing program works. It don't matter.
How about this?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's terrible for you, neuro guy, because I don't even want to think about it.
There we go.
It's getting time is moving too fast.
Oh,
Years are
God.
like months. Well, years are like 3 months.
So hello to everybody who showed up. It's good to have you here. Too bad Relic's not here to be quiet and be awkward for the first 10 minutes.
Not here.
Hey.
I like that. No, I like that solution.
Maybe I should have made the names are not in the image itself, but
Whatever.
yeah.
And so quit. Hello, Zubs. I can't say your name. You're
Zist.
Zibsit, Zeustsit.
Yes, that's his name. You should change your name to that just for
Zeus? Is it just Zeus?
Zeus LT.
What's with the IT?
LT.
That's an L?
Yeah.
My eyes are not as good as they used to be.
Ah, God.
Alright.
So, did you bring any topics? Or
I have one topic that you already have up there, and then I have another topic about a game that I'm excited about, but I'm too poor to kickstart it, so I'm just going to have to buy it once it comes out.
well, what's the game? Do you have a link for it? To put in
I
the chat?
do have a link for it. Apparently, and I'm a little bit confused, because this guy didn't seem that old, so I don't get how he could have created Mega Man. But I think maybe the creator of Mega Man
Yay, loading video? Is it gonna be?
oh dear.
Oh my goodness. This is a mess.
Wait.
Relic, why are you not here? You have
Okay.
to...
We're good now.
Okay. Just forget everything that we said.
Alright,
Yeah, sorry
but,
about that. Just some
no,
issues.
yeah, that might happen again. So, I'm just preparing people. Companion's computer was a little bit weird a few minutes before we started. That's why we were late.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mega Man 6 was supposed to end. Then Mega Man X was supposed to start. That was, 100 years after or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then at either 4 or 5, it was supposed to, Mega Man X was supposed to start, then Mega Man 0 was supposed to start. Instead, Capcom was like, no, you go up to Mega Man, 11, and you go up to Mega Man X, I think they got up to 9. All of the games after the point where he was supposed to stop were crap. Though I'd also argue that Mega Man 5 were crap.
I thought
So-
9 was alright. I remember playing that.
Mega Man 9?
Mega Man 9.
Is that the recent one that they made that was like retro?
Yeah.
I heard that one was decent, yes.
Yeah.
But like Mega Man 7 I think was for the Super Nintendo, that game was okay. And then Mega Man 8 was for the PlayStation, it was not good. Then Mega Man oh, never mind. It got bad. But anyway, he's making a game that is basically it's the spiritual successor to Mega Man. It's basically Mega Man, but since Capcom still owns that, it's not Mega Man. It's called something else.
Capcom owns the Mega Man franchise, and they're like, no, he can't make games.
Well, yeah, of course. So instead he's making the Mighty Nine.
The
where
Mighty Number 9.
Yes, where a robot that's totally not Mega Man will fight a bunch of other robots that are totally not the Mega Man bosses. And they're totally not exactly the same in every way. I'm excited for it. So, and they made their goal in like a day, and they're actually farther along in their stretch goals than I knew about, because the last time I checked they were 2 behind. They've gotten $2 million so far. Once they get more, they'll be releasing on the console, like all 3 consoles, which is not going to affect me at all. And they're going to make a making of documentary, and it's going to be
all 3 consoles.
Oh yeah, all 3.
A
Wii U,
virtual release or physical?
I don't actually know. I would assume virtual.
Yeah, it's just easier to distribute on.
Yeah, but this will hopefully be the new Mega Man game that everyone wants, and not Zero. Problems with that game.
Yeah. Well, you know.
But yeah, I just needed to mention that. Good God, the money's going up as I'm looking at it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've almost reached the next stretch goal, which is crazy.
Speaking of Kickstarters, the Awesomenauts Kickstarter is going to end in 47 hours.
Oh.
So if you wanted to go and back that, then you should probably go and back that before it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a link to it. I'm just saying, if you spend $50, you get a skin. So, hey, just because there's a Coco skin, that's $50.
I'll never get it.
It'll be okay, Cross.
Companion's gonna play Coco now.
Only 2 people will have it, ever.
But yeah, you can actually see how many people are gonna have it, because you can see how many people have paid that much. It's not gonna be that many.
Yeah.
But it's gonna have new voices and everything. I hope the voice is terrible, because then I won't feel bad.
What if it's like a retro one, like I'm an awesome. I don't know where I'm going with that.
I think it's gonna be like totally awesome. I'm a robot.
No, it's not gonna be like that.
It's totally going to be like that, tubular. And then I won't feel bad at all.
Oh God.
No, it's probably gonna be great, and I'm gonna be sad. But I've been waiting for months for them to release a new Coco skin, and they're like, ha ha ha, curveball.
Premium.
Yeah, I wasn't even expecting a premium one.
At least you have 2 decent skins, but yeah.
I know, but whatever.
Probably 1% of the people actually play Awesomenauts who are watching this.
Yeah, but we still talk about it every week because we play it constantly.
Yeah.
But like, whatever.
Oh my God.
Whatever. I'll get over it. I'm not gonna pay $50 for it though. Speaking of awesome, what?
Speaking of Awesomenauts, isn't there? No, wait, that ended yesterday. That's right.
The free thing? Yeah.
Oh, poop.
Yeah, so you
video
can't play.
Going up on that?
Yeah, I didn't end up doing that.
You mean you scrapped it?
No, I still have it. I just didn't release it.
Oh, yeah. They're gonna be like, oh, it's going on right now when they're watching the video, and
no, I'm gonna put an annotation saying there's no longer a free weekend doing it.
Don't do that.
I'm going to.
Don't.
I'm gonna say it didn't happen. You can't.
Oh, okay.
Look, they should have followed my Twitter, and then they would know when it was up. Therefore, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's happening. Never have the skin.
Yep.
So what else you got?
We can do
Sabi.
our co-optional topic.
Quay?
The topic that we both had, the Steam family sharing thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you may have heard that like Xbox a while back was going to have this like family sharing thing. Well, they got rid of that, and Steam, I guess, was like, this is a great idea. We're going to do it. So, for like I just assume everyone knows what Steam is, but Steam is basically a DRM management online programming hub thing. You can buy games on Steam and play them through Steam if you have Steam open. You can have a friends list. You can see what your friends are playing. You can play with them if they're a multiplayer game, and it's easy to invite people.
It's probably the best way to buy games and just like manage them on the PC currently.
Yeah, and there is a DRM attached to it, which is you might not like, but it's just so convenient that people don't care.
Yeah.
So now they're going to institute a sharing program where you can actually buy a game, and I think between like 10 people on your list or something like that.
Yep.
10
they
can
family
play.
members or friends.
Yeah, they can play games that you own. There are some restrictions to it though, because they need to get permission from the developers, and if the developers say no, then that can't happen. So I'm assuming you can't do it for any EA game. I'm just assuming. Don't quote me.
EA isn't complete scumbags.
No, but I'm assuming they're not going to allow you to share any of their EA games.
What about Dead Space 3? Oh, wait, no, that's not on Steam. That's on Origin. And
Yep.
Relic Tie and I can't play it because it's on Origin. You can get...
Yeah, Origin is a system that's basically just like Steam, except worse in every way.
Yeah, it's just terrible.
Yeah. But no, this is huge news. This is complete. Like, we don't know how it's going to work yet, but there is currently a group where you can join, and if you join that group, you can potentially get a beta key. You probably won't, because they're only sending out like 1,000 or something.
Yeah, they're going to send out 1,000 initial ones for the early, like the really early beta, and then they're probably going to send out more.
Mm.
And I hope I can sell them on the marketplace.
Yeah, because with the card beta, eventually you could just buy one for 11 cents.
Yeah.
So anyone who wanted one can get one. But like, they said they were going to do it mid-September, right?
I don't remember.
I think they did, and it is September 16th. That is as mid as you can get.
Yeah.
So it might be coming out really soon, the beta.
Exactly.
But yeah, you can trade games with friends. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you get your own achievements, you get your own cloud save, but the thing is, if the person who owns the game, like their library, logs onto the account and chooses to play the game that you're playing, you get kicked off. But the thing is, they send you a message, like 5 minutes, like they give you a 5-minute warning, and they're like, you can either buy it within the next 5 minutes, or you can get kicked off. So they're like, hey.
Yeah, which worries me a bit if I actually have 10 people on my list. Because there'll be a little bit of coordination going on.
What do you mean?
Well, like, say I'm playing a game offline, I don't want to accidentally kick someone off because they're playing it. I do kind of wish that you could choose which games were lent out or not, but it looks like it's all or nothing.
They might have that in the initial release.
I hope so, because like there are certain games on my Steam profile that I'm never going to play again, or I've never played, period.
Yeah.
I would be fine with those being lent out to anyone at any time, whatever.
Yeah,
but like if it's a new game, I want to play it without worrying about screwing someone else over.
What I'm worried about is that if they're playing a game off of your list and you just log on to Steam in general, then do you kick them off from there?
If that's the case, then this system is crap.
Yeah, you might as well just give your password to them.
Like it's not going to work if that's the case.
Yeah.
So I'm excited but reserved because we'll see how it works. But if it works the way I want it,
they usually do pretty good with these types of things.
Yeah, they did everything right with Greenlight. No problems with Greenlight.
Hey, I feel like it has more benefits than
it does.
Disadvantages.
I'm just saying, they're not.
The old way of getting indie games onto Steam was terrible.
It's true. I'm just saying, it could have a rocky start. And apparently, the old days of Steam was terrible, also. Like, because this program's been around for what, 8 years or something ridiculous?
Yeah.
I've had it for 1 year. Like, I missed the rocky patch.
It's too bad you don't have that 8-year badge.
Yeah, I'm never getting that. Ever.
Wow, the world's smallest violin.
I wish I had the world's smallest violin. I'd play it constantly.
Crush it. Let's be honest.
I would play it, like, inside of my jacket pocket so people wouldn't know where the violin music was coming from.
Like, what? And you're like,
like
what?
What is it? What? What? You should stop that. Oh, let me play the world's tiniest violin for you.
Aha, I've got you.
It'd be perfect.
Yeah.
But, like... Yeah, that's that. I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So, you know the PS Vita TV? Remember that? The Sony?
Hmm.
Have you heard of that?
I have indeed.
Well, for those that don't know, the PS Vita TV is basically this little box that Sony is putting out. Like, basically a mini console, and you can hook up a PlayStation controller to it, and you can play PS Vita games. Although the PS Vita library isn't all that big, it might expand with this mini console release, which is good. And you basically just hook it up to your TV, you hook up the controller, and you can play a bunch of different PS Vita games. Although it's limited library also.
Hmm.
Yeah, but a person in Sony, I don't remember who exactly it was, said in an interview with On Truck or something like that. I don't remember the
On
exact
truck?
On Truck. I don't
On
think
a
that's the
truck.
name.
I hope
But
it's on a truck.
the website is hosted on a truck.
On a truck.
But they said that person said in an interview that they didn't have any plans to release it in Europe and American markets. So that's unfortunate.
Wait, they're
Because-
not releasing it in American markets?
or Europe.
Where are so they're just releasing it in Japan?
They have it in Japan, then China, and then I think Korea was their plans.
Really?
But they said that they were
Seeing-
open to the possibilities of releasing them.
Okay, so only in Asian markets.
Yes, exactly.
Uh,
I don't know why they don't think it would be a good idea to put it here, but who knows? Maybe they might release it here yet, because they didn't say they weren't going to. They just said they didn't have any plans.
hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they're trying to gauge interest or something.
Yeah, but tiny little box that you can play PS Vita games on.
I thought that was being released here.
No, they didn't. They don't have any plans for it.
That's weird.
And that's only I think it's only $100. So that thing was just kick the Ouya's rear keister out into the left field.
Yeah. Oh, the keister. The Ouya was apparently trying to do a thing where if someone, like an indie game did really well on Kickstarter, they would match the price, like give them double the money, but then the game would have to be exclusive on Ouya for 6 months.
Didn't they? Wasn't there some drama surrounding a football game with that?
Yeah.
Where like the football game put more money on the Kickstarter to get more money from Ouya?
Yes.
Yeah, that's shady.
Like the average donation was like $900 or something,
Yeah.
which usually the average donation is like $30. So something bad was happening. Because if you think about it, all you just have to put in like almost the full price, and it's you putting it in, so you get to take the money back because it's coming to you anyway.
Oh yeah.
And then Ouya just gave you a bunch of free money. So, yeah, they basically figured out a way to game the system. So honestly, whoever did that is a jerk because this actually could have helped certain indie games,
Well,
and they've ruined it.
what good games are on the Ouya right now?
Towerfall.
Anything else? Because I heard it
No.
was just a tower
No.
fall machine.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's Well, I'm talking out of my ass. I don't actually know. But that's what I hear. That's the main game that people play. And I'm sure there's other games, but I heard the controller's not good.
Well, they wouldn't.
I mean,
I mean, if the console flopped, they wouldn't lose a whole lot of money, would they? Because it was basically just crowdfunded. So
no, they wouldn't. It would just be... I mean, and if they're going to support like people by giving out like $25,000 per pop, they must have some money still. If they can do that, they must have made something on their initial event. And there's been a lot of problems with the Ouya, I'm hearing. Like, some of the developers that got on it, I know they were complaining about stuff. Like, there's a weird, like, processing thing. Like,
yeah, it's just I hope they get stuff situated out, because that console is just going to get beaten out by the PS Vita TV if it comes to America and Europe.
well, how much was it going to cost?
$100
Vita thing? And that's the same price as the Ouya, isn't it? Interesting.
Yeah. And the PS Vita TV doesn't only have Towerfall as a game, so
No, there's a lot of games I would want to play on the Vita, but I'm not going to buy a Vita.
I heard that that a bunch of games that are on the PS Vita TV that are also on other platforms have slowdown issues, and like Grand Theft Auto, I think it was Vice City, had issues with just like even driving around.
Oh, I can
Game would
imagine
slow
so.
down too.
Yeah, because they released a game called Liberty City Stories for a handheld, and there was a noticeable dip in graphics, and this was just a PS2 game.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I can imagine if they just tried to straight port it, there would be problems.
Well,
'Cause GTA is a pretty technically proficient game. It's got a lot going on in the background.
yeah.
If you handheld left would be pretty beefy.
GTA 5 is coming out.
No,
You care
dear.
about that, don't you, Cross?
No, because I didn't like GTA 4. Like, I was waiting to play it for so long, and I'm just like, I don't care about this bald guy in
Wait.
his stupid apartment.
Oh, you're talking about the single player. I
Yeah.
don't think many people like the single player story at all.
Oh, that's all I wanted it for, though.
It was so boring, though.
Yeah! No, I didn't care, and then this girl kept on calling me, like, you want to go bowling?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, because the bowling minigame is terrible. My cousin's like, let's go to the bar and we'll play darts. I'm like, darts don't even make...
Stop calling me.
Yeah, like, shut up! He's like, okay, but our relationship status is going to go down. It's like, damn it.
I have to waste 10 minutes of my life picking you up and then going there.
Yeah, at least, like, work me. At least you drive, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, they need to have more NPCs driving around in that game.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and the fact that you couldn't wear a seatbelt, that was my other problem.
What?
Because if you slammed into a wall, you would fly through the windshield.
That's the best part about it, though.
That's the worst part, it kills you! Like, you could
Doesn't
be
kill you
so
instantly.
reckless in the other game.
I mean,
No, but it hurts a
you
lot.
might have a couple million broken bones, but...
You might take, like, 80 points of damage.
And,
You have 100 health, that's a big deal.
hey, what if you get body armor?
It still hurts you because it goes through the body armor.
Okay. GTA 5 is coming out. And
You
it
better
has
it better add seatbelts. Please tell me it has seatbelts.
LA Noire, I think, had seatbelts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game. This is a game.
That's kind of a game.
I just want a seatbelt button. You click it, you have a seatbelt on. You don't fly through the thing, but you can't dive out of the car.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a mod for that, actually.
A seatbelt mod?
Yeah.
No.
I think I remember seeing that.
Okay.
GTA 5 has like this, they have the initial game, and then, they have this other thing that's being sent along with it, and it's called GTA Online. Are you getting a phone call?
It's from people who don't speak English in all likelihood giving me the wrong number again. It's been happening for months.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell them to stop because they don't speak English.
Stop.
No, I say, like, I think you have the wrong number. And then they keep on saying something in Spanish, and I say it another time,
Okay.
and then they say something else. Well, that I would understand, but it's like a sentence. Whoever had the number for this phone before, like, knew, like, a lot of people. It's always... Never mind. Anyway. I
Okay.
just, they just keep on calling me. They call me really late sometimes, too. I can't turn my phone off because I'll forget to turn it back on.
Yeah.
Alright,
So-
but what were you talking about?
GTA Online, that's the thing that being shipped along with GTA 5. And it's basically like this open world persistent game that you and a bunch of friends can just go around roaming in it and just basically do random missions, screw around, and it's looking pretty awesome.
Okay,
And
cool.
like you can buy your own plot of land and other things like that.
So it's like an MMO? Like a persistent world? Or...
Kind of. But I want to see gameplay of it. Although it does take place after GTA 5, so there might be spoilers.
Gotcha. Oh, we can see the chat, yes, it's just there's two of us, so it's hard to... It's very hard to read the chat when there's only two people.
We can't talk to each other and read the chat and respond.
Yeah.
That would be hard. But if we
And
run
yes,
out
I've heard of-
topics, we might... just
Yes.
blab.
And I've heard of Risk of Rain, we mentioned it last podcast.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about getting that.
Mm.
But, what were you saying?
No, the one good experience I had with GTA 4 was the online.
Oh, yeah.
When you, me, and Douglas just joined a server, and then there was a fourth guy that tried mercilessly to try to kill us the entire time. and it ended us with us like getting away from him for a long time, and all of a sudden we're just on the highway riding on motorcycles, and a helicopter comes with a Gatling gun, and it's the guy, and we had to like run away from him in helicopters.
Imagine
and then
that.
It was
Imagine that. Me and Cross and I driving down a highway, just screwing around, and then out of nowhere, we hear a helicopter behind us.
And it
Minigun
starts
spinning up, just starts shooting all around us.
and we're like, "Rah!"
We just rev up the motorcycles. We're going cruising down the highway, and he comes swerving down, just smashes.
Yeah, eventually I think Cube got away, but I crashed into like a bread truck or something. And then he just like jumped out of the helicopter with a bazooka and just blew me out.
That game can just be ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm actually really sad we didn't record that because that was an amazing session.
Yeah. I don't think my computer can even handle recording that.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I don't know if mine goes there.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's GTA 5 is coming out in like 15 hours or something like that.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's the next generation consoles I think are scheduled for a month before December, so
Cool. And in 7 years, I'll get one of them.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Your friend will stop by, move into the place with one, just move out and forget it, and he'll be like, oh, I bought a new one.
Yeah, I might own an Xbox 360. I don't know. For all I know, my friend has bought another one. It's just mine now. Whatever.
That guy. But anyway.
You're watching a video and this at the same time. That's got to be you're just watching and not listening to it, because that'd be crazy. Go insane.
Me and Cross both commenting over FTL at once. Well, that actually did happen if Relic would ever upload it, but that's not going to happen for another couple of years.
For another Infinity.
Yeah. So look out for that once that comes out.
Mm.
Oh God.
What is that other thing you have? Oh, okay, that's the TV thing.
Yeah.
The Terraria thing. Did you develop my dyslexia and you're just doing these topics backwards?
Maybe.
Because we did the first one. We did the last
Okay,
one
that was
first.
purely coincidental. Okay. No, but I actually have a trailer that I can play for you guys. So I think that's some fancy stuff right there.
Awesome. Let's see how this breaks the podcast.
Okay, guys, get ready. This is the first time we're gonna do it live on the Wade and Coo podcast. A trailer for the new Terraria update, and yeah, let's hope this
100% chance of success.
100% chance of failure.
Oh, you shouldn't do it then.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, here.
Gonna do it anyway.
Here we go. Look at it. It's so glorious. Okay, ready, guys? Here we go. We'll shut up now. Yes. So,
What the hell was happening at the end?
what do you mean? What was happening?
He was just shooting magical mining guns. He just like shot a tree and it exploded.
He was shooting a rocket launcher. What do you?
Oh, it was a rocket
That
launcher?
was a rocket launcher.
Oh.
How did it look for you guys watching the stream? Was it all right? Did it look all right? Was it? Now we wait for the delay again.
Yeah, that's bad. This isn't real time.
Dang it. How'd it look
Oh,
for you,
man.
Cross?
I think it looked fine, except I wasn't watching it in full screen and I'm blind. Okay,
Oh.
they saw it. Cool.
Cool.
So I thought he was like shooting magical mining fireballs or something. But
Magic fireball. Oh, you mean that thing that was like the vine thing?
like at the end when he was blowing things, like he blew up a tree.
Yeah.
He was like tree.
And he also blew up an enemy because he heard this.
Oh. Okay. By the way, if you want to see what Terraria is all about, it's a little LP done by two little-known LPers, and also there's a Sockman in there.
Oh God. Yeah.
And we might, I don't know if we're done with that or not. It's going to be hard.
I'd
But
like to go back to it just to look at the update.
Mhm.
Like I'd like to finish that maybe off screen
Mm.
because it's coming out on the 1st
Yeah.
of October, so that's next month.
To be fair, this LP was 18 hours long, which is kind of impressive, considering it involved 3 people.
Yeah, it was a lot of God. We should record Terraria, and you guys being like, and then we finally did it.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel professional now.
I hate clowns.
I mean, look at the professionalism of this podcast. I just played a trailer for you guys. I have a little frog in the corner dancing, and I have that not here thing. It's
You have a
perfect.
frog in the corner dancing.
No. Okay,
What?
Anyway, moving on. Do you have any more topics? Because we have 20 minutes left.
No, that's pretty much it.
God.
Look, Relic was the one who usually brought most of the topics. One of my topics you already had. Toblerones. Bacon sushi.
Yeah, so
I
what
don't
have you
know.
been playing, Cross?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to... There's a whole bunch of games that I need to, like, finish, and I keep on getting distracted by other games. Like, I haven't finished Fallout 3, and I don't know if I'm going to.
You should. It's a good game.
But I can't finish even one quest, because each time I try, there's another quest.
Don't worry,
And I
it
don't know-
eventually ends. After
Okay.
after a long time.
Well, like, Free Dog told me to do something, like, 8 hours ago, and I've just been ignoring it.
Yeah, you should do that though, because meow.
Well, maybe he should just tell me the damn information first.
You could have gotten it out of him by, I think it was intimidation.
I tried a conversation check and it failed. I only had a 50% chance.
Yeah, you know what I like to do? I like to save before I talk to everybody, and then I just keep on reloading the save if I fail, and eventually I get it.
That would do it.
Yeah.
I had a
Cheapo.
thing that I wasn't gonna like reload ever, and then I had to, because this one, like, the sheriff guy, like,
Oh yeah.
there's this guy that was like, hey man, you should blow up this village. I'll give you like money and crap. And I was like, I need to tell the sheriff about this. So we go in and the guy's like, yeah, and he just pulls out like a machine gun, and we kill him, but he kills the sheriff. And I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna tell the sheriff's son? I just talked to him.
You had a heartfelt moment of
I did. I literally was like, what am I gonna tell his son? So I took it way too seriously. So I reloaded, and this time while the sheriff and the guy were talking, before the guy was even done talking, I brought out a baseball bat and just beat him to death before he could shoot the sheriff. And then everything was fine. So I've been reloading in that game also. I can't just like let it be, even though that's how I like to play it.
There are some game-breaking bugs too.
Ugh.
But
Yeah.
you know, that can happen with a giant open world game.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished Skyrim. God.
Mm.
That might be because my Xbox 360, the disc tray decided to not work anymore.
Well, from what I hear, you should get it from the PC anyway, because apparently there's amazing mods, like hundreds of them.
Yeah, yeah. But that
So
still
just buy
costs
that
like
game.
$30.
Yeah, buy that game that you already own again. Do it.
Yeah. I should just put it into my computer and just be like, work, kick,
Get to work.
get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just post my own video in the chat. That's confusing. That was confusing.
Well,
But,
who wants to plug you in a thing that you plugged? And all these people are probably from you anyway, since I didn't even post that video.
Oh, well.
Hey,
Well, it's good,
it got
'cause that
late,
means it-
and my computer was like derp.
At least 9 people saw Soto the Sockman then, because that guy took me like half an hour to make. So I might have to find an excuse to use it.
You put way too much work into these things.
I can't help it. I don't do any graphic design legitimately anymore. Then I get stupid ideas.
Who wants to see Soto the Sockman? Because I think I can actually pull him up here.
Mm.
Here.
But yeah, so I need to play that. I'm starting to play Bully. I might actually LP Bully, because I started reading a Wikipedia on it, and it's more amazing than I realized, because every single character, like regular character, has a name. Some of them have family members that go to the school. They have different actions that they do. It is really... there we go.
There's Soto the Sockman in all of his glory.
Soto the Sockman. That is Relic's replacement. I'm sorry that he's not very vocal,
Yeah.
but he's a happy guy.
He'll
I
be
think.
here keeping us company
Mhm.
throughout the whole podcast. God, you should,
Way too much effort. But
you should tell
I gave
them
him
how you made it.
oh, it's a sock. I put a sock in my hand, and then I found a picture of a bow tie, and then I drew an eyebrows in Photoshop.
Couldn't you have picked off the lint, or does that just make it more authentic?
That would have been way too much effort. I just grabbed a sock that didn't have a hole in it. That was...
Crap.
The next podcast presumably will be at the same time on Monday, presumably.
But yeah, that's Soto the Sockman.
And we need to actually talk about, like, if Relic actually doesn't want to do this anymore, and it's hard to tell with him, he might not. We might try to find a rotating third person or not. Like, me and Cube haven't even discussed this yet.
Yeah.
Because as much as I like Soto, he just doesn't bring topics and he doesn't say a lot. So
Trying to find a good place for him.
put him right in, like, you know, the boxes that all our names are in.
Oh yeah.
Just put him in the lower corner, the lower right corner.
Like that?
That worked. I was thinking there. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
Really? You can see my reflection in the sock, can you? Can.
In the sock.
The
Good thing
retro sock.
you'd have to edit that out now.
Clearly.
Yes.
Well, Soto is part of my soul, so I cannot do such. That is...
He's your
that is
soulmate. Your sock mate.
my sock mate. We've spent many hours together. That's
God.
probably actually true.
Yeah. But Bully, you mentioned Bully, and then I brought up Soto. I showed the picture, and we all got distracted by that.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm thinking about LPing it if I can get my damn controller to work, because again, I have a PS2 controller, not an Xbox controller, so you have to do weird things to get most of the controller compatibility to work.
Mhm.
But, no, I was just, there's a Wikipedia, and there's an entry for every single character in that game, and I just mean, like, the random kids that walk around. Like, all of them have, like, personality quirks and things that they say and things that they do.
And you can make out with them, too?
You can make out with all of the girls that are of age and some of the guys if they're bisexual.
Yeah, I mean... oh, man.
I think, because there's 5 different cliques, I think, or 6 if you count the townies, and each one of them has one bisexual person.
Yeah, like, there's a bunch of groups. I remember, I actually bought that game the last summer sale, and I had I like from a long time ago when around the first time it came out, I had a PlayStation 2 and I just stayed up all night just blasting through that game. I had such a good time. So I had like really high expectations and it just did not live up to them and I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
Like
Well, what was different to you?
just I like the first boss fight.
Hmm.
I don't. Is this a spoiler if I
No,
say
just
it?
say it.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
say it.
It's like against this big guy, and
Mhm.
he charges at you, and I thought that fight had more complexity to it.
Oh no, I
But
remember that fight. That fight's terrible.
yeah, like that let me down, and
Mm.
uh, yeah. But I don't know. It's
Okay.
still a good game, I guess.
Mm.
I just had too high hopes.
Yeah, it's basically GTA Light.
Yeah.
Like, it was made by the same guys. It's very similar in a lot of ways, but there's less murdering hookers.
Yeah, but you can throw like stink bombs at people, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, they have guns with quotes around it because they're all non-lethal. And you can't actually kill anyone in that game.
Yeah, you can just knock them out.
Yeah, and when it actually came out, there was a big controversy because someone was trying to say that it was going to cause, like, someone was saying, this is terrible for kids, it's going to cause a wave of bullying, we need to get this game banned in America. So they brought it to a court, and they actually played it in front of a judge, and the judge was like, I don't really see what the big deal is.
That's an
And that
awesome
pretty much-
judge.
Yep, that pretty much ended the trial.
You
He's
see,
like,
he
are you
gets
kidding me?
it. He
Yeah,
gets
so that
it.
went nowhere. Like, seriously, Bully's the game you're going to go after, not the game where you murder hookers. Or, like...
I mean, if they're gonna say that Bully will cause a wave of bullying, they should say that Grand Theft Auto will cause a wave of Russian killers. You know?
The thing is they have, which is sad, but it's just as logical. Like, it's...
Yeah.
And I think recently, like, a kid, like, shot his grandmother or something, like an 8-year-old kid, and he had just been playing Grand Theft Auto beforehand. Let's ignore the fact that an 8-year-old kid somehow got his parents' gun.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, and that
But-
you know, if somebody is playing a game like Grand Theft Auto and they murder somebody with a gun, just like shooting them multiple times, and they think, you know what, I want to do that. That sounds like a good idea. There's something wrong with that person
Yeah.
before they even played the game.
Yeah, I've played Grand Theft Auto. I've never murdered someone. I've played Mortal Kombat. I've never ripped out anyone's spine.
Exactly.
I mean, I play Cookie Clicker. I haven't baked any cookies in years.
I play Awesome Knots, and I haven't sniped anybody with a giant laser cannon. So,
Played Incredible Hulk. I'm not green. He didn't turn me green. I'm not any more angry.
see, that makes exactly...
This is not the argument we should be using. But seriously, they don't do it. Doesn't do anything.
It's...
Whatever. But yeah,
So, 10 more minutes of filler commentary that we have to put in here.
that was good. This was good commentary. You stabbed.
Too bad Relic's not in the call.
Yeah, whatever. But no, we.
Relic.
I am a Soto the Sockman. I don't know why he's vaguely Asian.
I approve of that. Him with his bow tie. You should put a caption underneath there, and it should say "bow ties are cool." The 12th Doctor. So-
Oh my God, he is the new Doctor, Soto the Sockman. But the hand is actually David Tennant. That's the twist. I just ruined it.
Oh, well, great. Now I can't go watch the 12th season.
You find out in the second episode. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a pretty weird twist to, you know.
Mhm. Oh, okay, companion. You need to tell me something because I was looking at your channel, getting the Terraria LP playlist thing.
Yep.
Like 3 people have said I should play some game called Underhell, and I saw that you played the game called Underhell. So what the hell is Underhell?
Wait, what? They
What
want
is
you
Underhell?
to play Underhell.
Yes.
It's okay. It's a Half-Life 2 mod,
Oh.
and it was originally like they just released a new chapter, which I want to go through and play, but you know my time frame for uploading videos is kind of congested. But it's basically a survival horror mod with some jump scares in there and stuff.
hmm
So that's why they basically just want you to play through a survival horror mod, but you actually don't need Half-Life 2. That's right. You can download the free thing. It's a free mod.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, they have like this. It's first-person shooter too, so that's just like you would not want to play that.
Yeah. Okay. So not my bag. So next time someone says it, I'll just say go to your channel because it's not. I'm not.
Well, I
I'm not-
still I don't have that Let's Play up just yet. I only played through the prologue, and they just released chapter 1.
How was your prologue 10 parts?
Well,
That was a long prologue.
they have the main story, and then they have exploring the house and just doing random shenanigans in the house.
Mhm.
So I do plan on playing through that.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
I'm not into Half-Life mods at all.
or
Sorry.
first-person shooters. Or
Yeah.
he doesn't get scared from jump scares and stuff like that, like Slender. So it wouldn't even be entertaining in the way people would want it.
Yeah, and like there has been no time in my life that I have made a noise from being scared. Like maybe I'll jump, but that's not going to work in audio. You're not going to hear me jump even if I do, and I probably won't. So there's no point in that respect. And I suck at first-person shooters, and I don't like them unless they have something else going for them, like a jetpack or a story. Or did you just creepily add?
Shh.
Look, we already have a third member, so stop that.
Well, anyway,
That's way too much.
what were you saying?
But
Sorry.
yeah, so that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't get. This is like he was. Tell them about the Slender thing with Douglas in the call.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Where he just got really scared.
Yeah, and then you were just like, he's probably, you know.
No, yeah. So I was playing, like Douglas was playing the Slenderman game when it first came out, and he was freaking out. It was kind of great because he actually gets into the games, and he actually got scared enough that he stopped. So it was like, all right, I'll try. And we were screen sharing back and forth for each other. And then I'm just walking along. I'm like, I bet Slenderman's behind me. And I look, and it's like, dum. I'm like, yep, he's there. Like, I did not give like 2 Fs about that game. It was not scary, and it wasn't a good game. And yet, I still get people just saying I should play it. Like, what? I don't get why people like watching that. It's not entertaining to watch. The game like cheats after a certain point.
It just
Like,
teleports
that game
in front of you.
Yeah, and that game just made. I don't even understand anyone's ever beaten that game. Like, it just makes me angry.
Neuro says that you're probably screaming like a little girl.
If I was screaming like a little girl, I would make a video of it because that would be funny. But not being scared is not funny. The only horror game that's ever freaked me out a little bit was Fatal Frame 2. And I had to try like really hard to get it to
Oh my god.
Hmm?
I want to play Fatal Frame 2. I remember a friend playing that. And
It's awesome.
yeah. Don't you have a camera and you take pictures of ghosts?
Yeah, the entire idea is that there's a bunch of ghosts, but you can only see them through the lens of the camera obscura.
Oh.
And you have to take pictures of the ghosts at the right time to do, like, if you take it at the right time, it's called the Fatal Frame, and it does a whole bunch of damage to them.
No, that's because it's title. You get it?
Yeah, that's why it's called Fatal
Oh,
Frame.
damn, those guys are clever.
Yeah. And you can get upgrades for the camera and stuff, but, like, there's multiple endings. I got a terrible ending.
Good job.
And here's the, like, let me just give you an example of why this game is creepy. There's 2. Once there was just a statue in the middle of the room. I had seen it a lot of times, but I decided to examine it in first-person view mode. A ghost just popped out and flew at me. Like, I had walked by the statue so many times, but it only attacks you if you stare at it for, like, 3 seconds. And then there'll be other times you're just walking down a corridor that you've walked down, like, 20 times before. This time a bunch of ghost children that were playing hide-and-seek come and waylay you. And it's really creepy.
You see, that's how you do horror. You don't just have necromorphs sitting on the ground 50 million times, like in Dead Space 3, and then they pop up unexpectedly, in quotations.
Yeah.
And
No, that was the one game where sometimes I'd be worried about re-exploring an area because I thought they were going to screw with me. And then, like, 1 time out of 5, yeah, they screwed with me.
I need to play that game.
It's amazing. It was for the PlayStation 2. I heard they made one for the Wii that is terrible and no one should play
Oh.
because they tried to implement motion controls and they did not work.
Oh, God. That's
So-
a train wreck.
Yeah, you gotta play the original one. And I've always wanted to play it again because it has multiple endings, and I was not satisfied with my ending. I'll tell you that much. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good times.
So what else have you been playing other than Awesome Nonsense and Fallout?
I'm trying to find the proper mod that I want for Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, what game is that? Is that a good game?
I don't know. Someone spoiled the ending to it, but no, Neuro just posted a Fatal Frame thing on Amazon, and the price is It's expensive.
How much?
For new, it's about $70.
Jeez.
Used, you could get it for 20, but that's more than I'm willing to pay.
Yeah, you could just download a ROM of it.
I've never been able to get a PlayStation 2 ROM emulator to work, so
I could probably send you the one I used because I was actually thinking about let's playing a game called Extermination.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, what game is that?
No, that I was just I'm not very good at controlling my reactions to things sometimes. It's just that was way more expensive than I was hoping it would be. And yeah, motion control is terrible. I don't like it.
I hope this new Kinect that comes out with the Xbox One is actually good and not a complete waste of time.
Yeah, I'm probably still not gonna. The only like DDR doesn't count as motion controls, does it?
No, it counts as button pressing with your feet.
I like that, and I like Guitar Hero. Like I like
That
certain.
actually makes sense.
Yeah, but like the first time I ever played a Wii, I was not impressed. Like I was like, this is dumb. I mean, if you play a bowling game on Wii, sometimes that's kind of cool. That's the only fun I had.
The tennis one was stupid.
Yeah, most of them are bad. It's bad. And it's like, stop trying to force games to have weird controls and just focus on the game.
You know what? I got a Wii around the time it first came out, and I got it. I played it for like maybe a couple hours on the first day, an hour on the second day, half an hour on the third. Just eventually just stopped playing it. Just put it on my shelf, collected dust, and I haven't touched it since.
Yeah. There's an interesting word. Are you going to get a next generation console companion, or?
Probably not. I'm probably going to invest all the money I can get into my new PC rig.
Okay. If you were going to get one of the two, and no, there's no such thing as a Wii U, which one would you get?
I would probably have to go. It's a tough choice, isn't it?
Well, I would get a piece of PlayStation 4.
I think I would have to go with the Xbox One just because Dead Rising 3 is exclusive to it, and they have some other exclusive
those
things
bastards.
on there. Like Halo 5 is going to be exclusive on there, of course, and some other things. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, before the controversy between Xbox One and PS4 came out, I was always on the PlayStation team anyway. Except in reality, I might get a PlayStation 3 once PlayStation 4 comes out, but I'm not getting either one of them.
I think the PlayStation 4 is going to be $400, and the Xbox One is going to be $500. So if you're going to get both, that's $1,000 right there. Not to mention the games that you would have to pick up. And that just adds a whole new layer of money.
Yeah, and to be honest, I was a hardcore console gamer before I found Steam.
Yeah, same here.
Now that I'm on Steam, I can't justify paying the amount of money that it would cost for these discs that are just going to break anyway.
Yeah.
And like I haven't played my PlayStation 2 since Xenogears, I think. I think that's the last time I touched it.
Because you could either get the physical copy of the game and just like buy it on Amazon, wait for it to come, then put it in, or you can just download it off the internet.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. And I don't like the DRM thing. And also, I should take a picture of my bottom shelf and just show you it's completely filled with games, and there's games on the floor next to it because it can't fit. Like, there's just all these useless games that I can't sell them to GameStop or anything. They don't take them anymore. They're just taking up space. And I'm not going to play most of them again.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's basically what's going on with my 360 games. I basically have everything of mine packed away because we're going to be moving sometime in the future. Yeah. But you buy a game, you beat it, and if it doesn't have replay value, then there's no point in going back to it. So...
Yeah. Oh, there is another game that I've been playing, and I'm about to ruin everybody in chat's lives. All of your lives are about to be ruined. You ready? You ready for life ruining?
Or is it...
No. Oh, no, it's not a spoiler. I'm not a horrible person. Actually, I am, because I just ruined everybody's lives. Everybody's life has been ruined.
Oh, God, no.
You need to play
let
this
me ban
game.
you real quick.
You need to... It's too late.
Just don't
They
click
already
on
know.
it.
Don't let companions suppress the truth. Play that game.
Click on it. There are grandmas that don't click on it. I might have made it more enticing.
I think we mentioned it last podcast, but I finally played Cookie Clicker, and I love it.
You don't love it. You're just addicted to it.
What's the difference? I think heroin addicts don't love heroin. They really love heroin, I can assure you.
Tell them about it.
I've made 204 trillion cookies.
God.
Total. It's a game where you just click. You click on the cookie and then you get cookies, but then you can buy an upgrade of something that automatically clicks for you.
Yeah.
And if you get more cookies, you can make some grandmas and they'll bake cookies for you.
Yeah.
And eventually you can make farms that grow cookies and factories that make cookies. And you can open up portals to the cookie-verse and bring in cookies from there and send up spaceships to the cookie planets and harvest cookies. And then you can use time machines to take cookies that you have already made and cookies from around history and bring them to the present so you have even more cookies.
It's ridiculous. Didn't they make anti-batter machines?
It's anti-matter machines, but anti-batter would be very clever. Yeah, anti-matter machines. You can turn antimatter into cookies.
Exactly.
Because sometimes you run out of regular matter because you turned it all into cookies. And it's great. And as you go on, there's amusing messages at the top. Then you can see the effect that your insane cookie making has had on the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's generally not positive. But you know what? Progress. The universe needs to be converted to its true form. Cookies.
Yes. You can just giant cookie full of chocolate chips.
And I should stop playing it, but...
It's like AVGM and abusive video game management, except not as terrible and abusive.
Yes, but it actually abuses you in all the same ways that game was warning you about, except that it asks for money.
Yeah. You can donate.
It would be abusive if there were like... Yeah, if there were like, if you donate money, you can get nice macadamia nut graphic in your chips. Then it would be bad.
Yeah. But I actually played it, and I got sick of it, and because I wanted to keep going back. So then I'm like, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hard reset everything. I'll just completely wipe it, and then I do that, and then I close it out, and then I come back to it, and it's back. And I'm like,
you can't delete it.
It's like, you'll never delete me, companion.
I'm pretty sure I know how that happened, but I'm not going to tell you because you need to keep on playing it.
Tell me.
No.
Tell
just
me.
remember that your save is already there and you can go back at any time.
It's like on Facebook. You played Farmville for a couple of years.
I don't know if it was years, but it was at least a year.
Yeah, and you just kept going back to it, and then eventually you just deleted it, and it was gone. Imagine if you went back to Facebook and it was there again.
I wouldn't play it. I'd actually be angry at this point. But no, that was because Farmville has it set up so that it gets you to have your friends send you things. So even when I didn't want to play it anymore, I would get like 3 emails a day saying, hey, I sent you a pig. It's like, hey, I need help milking my cows. And then you can't not think about it. Then eventually I just click on one of the stupid things and I'm playing Farmville again.
It brings up Farmville.
Yeah,
it's really
but
good
this isn't that bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can see almost everything that there is to see very quickly in the game, so...
I mean, it is pretty fun leaving it up and going to sleep and coming back and seeing you have 1 trillion cookies.
Yeah.
But
it's an excuse to leave your computer on all the time and have it overheat and explode.
And explode. That's the important part.
Yeah, it's a good excuse too. But all right, we started 4 minutes late. It's now 4 minutes over time. Did you want to wrap it up, or you got anything else?
Yeah, sure. What have you been playing on your channel, Cross? What's going on your channel?
Is it bad that I don't remember? Oh, okay. Scribblenauts still going on.
Jesus, you're never.
I'm debating. There's not going to be more than like 6 more episodes, I think.
Oh boy.
But that game lasted longer than I'd think Lufia at this point, and that's like a straight up RPG. So I wasn't expecting that. I'm debating whether or not to show all the item shards. I think based on feedback, I'm going to show most of them, but that's going to take up a lot of time. FTL, the last episode happened yesterday that I have. So next time in that slot, I'm going to have the 1 episode of Awesome Knots with you, me, and Buttkiss.
The last
So that'll be
episode?
fun.
Did you say the last episode or?
The last episode of FDL,
Oh, okay.
which means in that slot, yeah, and that slot's going to be awesome. And of course the Juggernaut Final Fantasy VII, going on forever.
Actually, there's on his Facebook, there might be a link to the first part for a sneak peek. There might
Of Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Well, the second part's up now. It's actually. He doesn't
you're.
turn it. Yeah, no,
Well,
there
I
was a.
haven't been paying attention at all.
No, I understand. The people who were on my Facebook got to see the first episode a month early, which was actually probably not good for them because then they had to wait a month for the second part. But Troll Cross is a troll. I just wanted to get backlogged like 15 episodes and it just didn't happen. So eventually I was just like, I need to release this. So now I'm backlogged up to like episode 7, which is enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, if I can get Bully working, you might randomly see Bully eventually.
I might watch that just so I can
It's
be
great.
impressed at my expectations.
Well, you can't beat nostalgia. That's why you should never watch little kid shows ever again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if someday I'm like 50 years old and I'm gonna be like, remember that Portal game? Oh man, let me just go on.
You will be. No, you
Windows.
say that as a joke, but that's going to happen.
Oh god.
It already happens to my friends. Remember River City Ransom? That game was amazing.
Wait.
One of the best two-player co-op experiences of its... Well, I don't know why we're talking like that because we're in our 30s, but...
That would be the best. You hit 30 and just all of a sudden.
Oh, my voice has gone to the 30-year-old's voice. Oh dear, I'm going to go back to my lair.
Oh god.
But yeah, what's going on in your channel, companion?
Oh well, thanks for watching. Thanks for asking.
Go on.
Us. I'm currently doing the Hellsound Dreams Half-Life 2 mod. After that Half-Life 2 mod is finished, I'm probably going to be doing Underhell Chapter 1. And Leviathan Warships. I don't have any more of that. We might record another episode of that. But yeah, I don't know. There isn't going to be any more Dead Space 3 for a while because Origin was dumb and they're like, we don't want to work on the servers or any of the issues that come along with it. So, yeah. But, and also I might do a Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which somebody actually bought that game for me, which is kind, so thanks to that person if he's listening, which
You planning to be good or evil?
I'm probably gonna have to be evil.
Good choice, my man.
Yeah.
I felt bad being evil in that game.
Yeah, I remember playing the second one and there was like this blind chick and I did something evil and she's like, look at how the ripples in time and the effect of what happened, and then it like showed the guy going off who I made sad and he killed somebody that I was actually talking to you like 5 minutes ago.
That was my one issue with that game, is there's not a lot of like neutral choices. Like you were either basically the savior of the universe or the biggest bastard ever.
Yeah.
Like I was hoping for some more like underhandedly evil things, not like I punched your child.
Yeah.
Like
So, Soto the Sockman, what's going on in your channel?
he doesn't
There
have
is
a
nothing
channel.
going on my channel.
Oh,
Well,
he's the
Soto.
true replacement of Relic.
Soto, there is nothing going on in my channel. Well, Soto does not know how to play video game.
Well, Soto, hello and welcome to... Goodbye, everybody.
This is the creepiest thing that has ever happened to me in my life.
This has been the Wade and Coup podcast for 9
You've been plotting this behind my back, haven't you?
And thanks for tuning in. See you next
Soto
week.
thanks each and
Bye.
every one of you.
God damn. What the fuck? That is exactly how he sounds, too. That is... Oh,